In the LARP Empire, I'd look at becoming an artisan. So I thought I would explain what an artisan is and how it works for both established players, but more importantly for newer players who are considering being one. So an artisan gets to create magic items. They generally make them in between events. So you're not doing them at events, a certain magic spell otherwise, but it lets your character make them so then at the following event you get to bring them with you. Magic items normally last one whole year, and there's restrictions of what you can make. So an artisan has 4 slots for which they can assign what magic items they know. The first slot is for what's known as an apprentice item. So these take 2 months to build, and since there are only 3 months between events, you can't always build 2, but if you start one and have 1 month into it, you can effectively every 2 events go like 2, 2, 2 and come up with 1, then 2. The upside to these is they require no materials. That's why they take longer to make. So you can make them if you know them. You only get to know one of these at the start. If you were to choose one of these for a brand new character, so they won't apply to me because I'm looking at learning it after I started, you will have 3 months remaining on this magic item, and it could be for you to use or to give to your friends or to sell for in-game money. The second slot is for what's known as the journeyman item. So these are for magic items that can cost up to 10 materials, and they only take 1 month to make. So you could have it where you know how to make one of these and you use all 3 months to make 3 of these, or you could use it to make one of these and a 2-month item, you choose. For your journeyman item, if you start a character, you get 2 months remaining on the magic item. You might be noticing a theme here. The third slot is for what's known as an adept item, and this is for magic items that cost up to 20 materials. These still also require 1 month to build. And if you know one of these for a starting character, you have only 1 month remaining. So as they get more expensive, you get less time with them. So they represent things you've made over time and not been able to bring with you until your first time to Anvil. Your fourth slot is for a masterwork item, so there is no maximum material cost but still take 1 month, and if you know one of these, you do not get to bring one of these with you to Anvil, as you might have noticed by going 3, 2, 1, this is 0. The important thing with these skills, however, is when you take Artisan, especially for someone such as myself, you don't have to decide right away what you know how to make. I could wait and see what people want me to make, what is of interest to myself, to friends that I could try and sell. You could also, as the slots get more complex as to what they allow, you could choose to use them for a lower level thing. So if you wanted to know 4 basic items that have no cost but take 2 months, you could. It's not ideal because it limits what you can do. You can spend experience to know additional recipes, which can be of any restriction. So over time you can, there is in theory no limit to the number of items you can know how to make, but because you only get 3 months between events, you won't be making more than 3 things. I'm still not fully certain if I will be an artisan, but I'm feeling quite likely. But worst case, if I get something wrong and I don't like it, I can always change things about my character. Are you an artisan or intending to be an artisan? If so, let me know what you make or thinking of making, or if you aren't an artisan and want to get to know one, feel free to message in here what kind of stuff you're looking for and why. Cheers!